Hi, my name is Gerhard Schwartner, and welcome to Selling Power TV. Today, we have the great pleasure of meeting with Howard Dover. He is the proud author of a wonderful new book, The Sales Innovation Paradox. Welcome, Howard.
Thank you, Gerhard. Glad to be with you today.
You are a sales professor at the University of Texas, and you have how many students that come through your classes every year?
About 500 to 600 students a year come through classes.
And where did you get the inspiration for writing this book?
Well, after 10 years of watching so many different companies scale up their sales orgs, I got to hear from the leadership what's going on, but then I also got to hear from the ground level, right, what was going on. And in the process of that, I realized some trend lines that were happening over the last decade. The biggest question that kind of came to me was, given all the technology that we have, why are we not better at what we're doing? It's a paradox. We've automated everything, and almost every other field, when you automate, you get better. And yet our field hasn't necessarily harnessed the technology quite yet.
So where's the bottleneck?
Sales organizations are captured in the old concepts of management theory on scaling, right? Manufacturers' concepts of scale. And yet the customer is in a dynamic state of constantly dealing with new innovations. So if we have a customer that's constantly changing, sellers who, when they're customers, when they're at home in the B2C world, they're constantly changing, but then they go to work and it's not constantly changing. And so we're kind of missing the mark. There are anomalies that are out there that are actually busting through the paradox. And that was actually the beginning motivations, because I found a few early companies, even 9 years ago, that were breaking every rule you could possibly imagine, growing hundreds of millions of dollars with headcounts of 10 and 20 people. But then the average company was needing hundreds of people to get the same thing done. A lot of those companies got bought, got purchased. And then unfortunately, this is kind of interesting, the innovation disappeared.
I look at three things as criteria for sales success and organizational success. 1, people; 2, process; 3, technology.
Yes.
Where is the biggest innovation potential?
The biggest innovation potential is in the people.
How so?
When the people understand how to use the technology in modern motions as opposed to what they know today, they will see exponential performance differentials.
So when it comes to the interaction between buyer and seller, where's the innovation potential in the conversation?
I think it's the ability for the technology to augment the salesperson, as opposed to a lot of what we've done up until now has been to automate/replace. But yet the biggest bang for the buck is actually sitting within the augmentation capacity. What can technology do to help me right now in this moment be more effective, be more relevant, be more situationally aware?
So what you're saying is, with the right AI technology, you can turn a conversation in a pro-versation, where your professional tools that help you get in sync easier with the customer.
Get in sync more with the customer and become relevant in your offering, but also relevant in your ability to be a valued consultant.
It sounds very, very exciting. I think you have a breakthrough book, and I recommend that anybody who is listening right now head to Amazon.com and get the Sales Innovation Paradox by Dr. Howard Dover. Thank you, Howard.
Thank you, Gerhard.